Alright, we live. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of MaxStylles. A little bit different setting today, so I decided, I'm backing up right now. Let me see here, a lot of camera work going on. Do a little bit of vlogging within the car. You know, for those of you who don't know, I drive a Corvette, and I have to go to Walmart today to pick up some walkie-talkies for Thursday's roller shoot. You know, just so communicating with the person I'm filming, you know, let them do like when to do a drive-by, when to do this, you know, just have open communication when we're driving. It's just a lot easier just to toggle, you know, a walkie-talkie. Oh, this kid's doing a fucking wheelie. That's cool as fuck on his bike. Hell yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to get, sorry, I was going like this and shit, you know, that universal call sign. But I just wanted to get in here and just talk about real life shit. So for those of you who may not know, I recently got a new job. So I'm a salesman for Lysol. We sell flashlights to big box retailers. Some that you might be familiar with is like Walmart, Menards, Home Depot, of that nature. I decided to leave my property management job, and I was making pretty decent money there. And the thing is looking back at it, I was like, damn, it was a nice job. I got paid pretty well. It could be a headache, it could be stressful at times, but I got paid pretty well. I was able to work from home. I got to a point where I was able to do all my work in a short amount of time, and that really gave me a lot of freedom, you know, to go to the gym, do other activities, and really have time for myself. But I ended up dropping that job to go be a salesman for this company because I thought there's more growth for it. There is, but it's just really slow moving, and it's really frustrating considering, you know, taking on this new hobby does take a lot of time, money, and energy, and those are a lot of things that go into the sales job. So sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time for myself. It's Chrysler 300 thinking he can roll with me, funny as fuck. But yeah, it's just been really tough mentally, I'm not gonna lie. Constantly stressing. I have a girlfriend. I moved out of my parents' crib, so I am just responsible for a lot more things, and I feel like every time I get paid, it's just like I'm getting more like, oh wow. Watch this. Hold on. I'm about to show these kids what's up. Yeah, he didn't want it. But yeah, just getting in and doing, oh, now it's right behind me, great. But yeah, just kind of like getting in and being more responsible for a lot of things. So I have to really be conscious, you know, throw my money where it needs to be, and clearly it's just tough. Honestly, it really is just tough. Like, I feel like every time I get paid, my entire check is gone. You know, it's summertime. I got friends hitting me up, wanting to do stuff, wanting to hang out, and clearly I don't have the time because I'm focusing on this. What I got going on right here, right now. I'm in the now. So I'm cutting out all distractions. Yes, I'm doing the right thing, but I feel like this constant weight of not having enough and more bills to come. Like, I just had to pay my insurance. $1,000 just gone like that, which I think is insane. Got, you know, some credit card debt accumulating from buying equipment, irresponsible spending, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, it's just, right now I'm showing the struggle, and I'm being real with you guys, that it's not always going to be pretty on the other side of the lens. Because yes, you see kids driving Lamborghinis, Bugattis, fucking Ferraris, whatever it may be. Like, I'm currently in a Corvette, you know, not everybody has a Corvette. And like, these are first world problems that most people like to have. But chasing something bigger, you're going to come to realize that it is hard. Even though we have the right infrastructures to do it, it's still hard. And believing in yourself when times are tough, like every day I want to quit. Like, why am I even doing this? Why am I even spending all this money? I could be paying down more debt. Like, I'm just trying to juggle too many things at once, but I feel like if I just keep my head down and keep doing it, I'm going to be able to. And honestly, I do believe in myself, and I really feel like that can happen. And I'm not doubting myself, but right now things are hard. And it's going to be really nice to look back on this when things aren't hard and things are favorable in my position. And it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait for it. I'm very optimistic for it, so just getting to that point. And I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys to show authenticity, to show realness. Because yes, I try to give advice on like the online entrepreneurial type of genre, but nobody, in my opinion, is really filming the actual raw behind the scenes. Everybody wants to throw a camera behind it once they have the gold chain, the Rolex watch. I got an Apple Watch right now, you know what I mean? But the Rolex watch, the Lamborghini, the expensive coupe, people driving like cars that are worth people's homes, and I just want to be real and authentic and just say, like, right now I'm struggling, and and there's humility and there's embarrassment with struggling, but I just know that God has something in favor for me, and He's putting me through these struggles, so I really understand. Don't take anything for granted. And that's just one of those things that I have constantly in my head to keep me pushing forward, is just the belief that God has the right things in store for me. I really think I can make this. I feel like I have this support, I have this charisma, I have this energy and everything. So I just really, somebody just gave me a thumbs up in their truck. That's the cool thing about this car. It's always gonna get a pair of eyes, a turn ahead or something. But yeah, I just really can't wait. So yeah, headed to Walmart to pick up these walkie-talkies to shoot a roller for this kid that I've been putting off for a while. Not on purpose, it'll either be weather. My Corvette ended up getting reversed into, so I just got it back out of the shop about last week or so. It's got to do some finishing touches. Like, the reason why I'm getting good lighting right now is because my windows aren't all the way tinted, because I had to get the windows replaced and they got to throw the tint in there. But really what I want to just say to everybody is just keep going, do what you have to do, and as times progress, so are you, and that's really all you can really hope for, is to get better each day. I'm trying to get better at least 1%, let it accumulate, let it build, and that's just one of those things. And I feel like it's cool. I'm glad I invested my money into things like this. I'm filming off a creative combo that's $900 right now. I got a Corvette. I got all the equipment to make things happen. Like, I'm not really looking at it as like, hold on, fucking burp. I got all these equipment to make things happen. I'm not really looking at it as like an expense, but more so an investment that's just waiting to pay off. And I feel like once I can start replacing income from the income that I lost during the job switch, things are really going to look up for me. So the weather's nice. I really got to capitalize, put my head down and work, and just really execute and commit to myself in order for me to commit to others. And yeah, so that's really all I had on my mind, is just speaking for the truth where I'm at right now. And it's very therapeutic that I can use just talking to this lens. Hopefully I relate to a lot of you that are going through the same things, whether it's like your current day-to-day job and you feel like all these expenses and burdens are just heavily on your shoulders, and every time you get paid you don't have enough money yourself because it's going to somebody else but you. And I know it fucking sucks. It blows. But keep your head down, have a plan, know what you're worth, know what you're fighting for, and I promise you things are going to lighten up for you and for us. And I hope those of you that come across this channel, I'm the little bit of hope you needed to keep going forward and to not give up. So just pulling the Walmart, gonna go in, grab these walkie-talkies, but other than that, you guys have a blessed day. Peace.